Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to go over my reflections for 5 weeks out from my bikini competition. Not much has changed really from week 6 to week 5, just smooth sailing along right now. Practicing my posing and just getting all my training in. Excuse me. Just getting the right kind of fuel I need, the sleep, everything, just kind of dialing all that in and making sure I'm staying consistent week. So, first thing we say about week 5, it's 80 degrees and you're wearing a hoodie. This is absolutely correct. I find myself, now that it has warmed up here in Maryland, I am wearing long sleeves and hoodies less, more so around the house if you've got like the air conditioning on or something. But back in early May and like late April, I was freezing all the time. Hands, feet, couldn't get them warm. But there still are those days I do get a chill because I don't have much body fat. So I definitely agree that this is a thing. This is a thing that happens during prep. And we actually just opened up our swimming pool and my son and husband got in the other day. And I was like, no, I think it's still too cold for me. I don't think I can do it. So I'm waiting for some nice sunny warm days before I get in our pool because I don't think I'm going to be comfortable. If you can lift a 45-pound plate, you're still not lean enough. Now, I can still lift a 45-pound plate. It definitely does feel heavier than it has in the past, and I feel like it takes a little more effort to move it around, but it's a little bit of work. You can definitely feel the change in strength here. Hunger is a mindset. I'm definitely satisfied for the most of the time. Food-wise, I'm definitely hungry for the win. I would love to get up on stage and be able to win something. This has been a dream of mine. So I'm definitely hungry in that mindset. Like at this point, like I just want to keep going, keep going. I'm so driven. I'm so focused and I'm definitely hungry for that win. Even if it's just to get up on stage and just do all this and have it be a success. Not necessarily that I place in like first or second of anything, but just to actually see this all the way through is a win for me. So I just, like it says, one foot in front of the other. I just keep going. I do what I can. I prioritize everything. I practice my posing. I walk around in my heels. I just try to do what I can to make everything feel comfortable, fluid, look natural, and just keep getting in my training and my sleep. Like I said, those are the most important things right now. It's just it's going to be very repetitive, I feel like, over these next few weeks because it's just dialing everything in up until that day. Second pair of sheets, you'll get what I mean if you're prepping. I'm not sure here. I haven't had to worry about this. I'm not sure exactly what it's referring to. I've had like a few nights where I think maybe like 2 nights where I was actually kind of like really, really hot when I woke up. Like I was actually like sweating in my sleep, which is a first because normally I'm like so cold I can't get warm enough. Like I've even got the covers over my head. So I'm not sure if that's what they're referring to. But really no issues there with that. Like, sleeping's been comfortable. No issues. Bathroom, like get up, go to the bathroom, and I've been okay. So far, so good. If you don't need to get amped up to just get out of the car because energy is so low, you're not lean enough. Well, I guess I'm not lean enough because I don't really need to amp myself up. I don't know. Maybe it's just my habit. It's just like, okay, this is part of my day. We're here. I'm going to get in there. Like I track, my gym has a tracker. You can see how busy it is before you go there. And I actually pull that up. I try to go around the same time each day when I go because that's when it's least crowded. And I really like that. I can get to everything I need to. I can get in, get out. So I don't fool around. I get there and I'm like, all right, good. Get out, get in because I don't want to get in there after a whole bunch of other people get in there and then I can't get to stuff. So I'm just kind of like, I park, I make a beeline right for the gym. So that's kind of my amp job is like, let me get in there before everyone else does so I can get to what I want to use. But so far, no, I mean, I just know like, this is what I need to get done. This is my work for the day. This is my schedule. Like I'm going to get it done. I don't know. I really enjoy doing it. I love working out. Sometimes I like to set new PRs for myself and challenges for myself in the gym to kind of keep myself psyched. So, especially if I'm feeling kind of strong that day, I feel like I got a lot of rest, like nutrition, I'm really fueled. I'm like, all right, let's get in there and see what we can do today. Nothing crazy, but sometimes I might add in like an extra working set, or I might work back a little bit harder than my shoulders, kind of. It just depends where I'm feeling it, but I definitely do try to challenge myself, and that gets me amped up. And this is the point where people slow down. Remember, someone else out there is outworking you. That'll remind you to push harder. My husband actually reminds me of this. He tells me, if he feels like I'm slacking, which I haven't been. I feel like I've really been on top of my shit for like the last couple weeks. I've been very focused, very concentrated, my memory and stuff, everything is actually surprisingly very good. Like I feel overall like amazing. I'm getting so much accomplished, and it's probably just me trying to keep myself busy, but I'm really killing things right now, like on all levels. So, definitely not slowing down. I just want to keep this going, keep this momentum going. I'm having a lot of fun with this process, but this definitely is where you remember like, hey, I got to keep going. I got to keep doing this. And I was like watching myself here in the mirror doing these hammer curls. And I was just pumping myself up. I'm like, wow, look at your physique. Like, look what you've done. Look how far you've come. And, you're only going to get better once you get back into improvement season. But it's kind of like, recording myself and then watching it back. And I'm like, wow, look at that. Like I've created this. I've put all this hard work in. So that's what's pushing me harder. I don't know anyone else that's competing in the show I'm competing in. So I'd rather kind of go into it blindly, because I can't look like anyone else. My body's only going to look like my body. So I don't even need to try to look like someone else. I'm just bringing my best package to the stage. That's all I can do. And I just put my best 110% in every workout and everything, keep my mindset positive, and that's what keeps me going. You may have noticed a decline in strength. This is absolutely true. I'd say it's gotten a little bit better like the last week or two, but like around the 7-8 week mark is when I think I've noticed the biggest drop in strength. And that kind of like messed with my mind a little bit, because I was like, oh my gosh, why can't I lift all this? And it's just noticing like you're getting leaner, you're taking in less food. It's just a part of the process. It's going to happen. You're naturally going to be, you're going to lose a little bit of your strength. So I just don't care though. Like I've noticed like this is part of it. Like I'm going to do what I can. I don't care if the person next to me is lifting twice as I am. Like their goals are different than mine. Clearly they're not in a bikini prep right now, and they're a male, not a female. So there's a lot of things you got to take into account. You can't worry about what someone else is doing next to you. And you just have to know these are your goals. This is what you're here to do, and you're going to execute it. And don't make excuses and keep reducing the weight you lift. Definitely don't do that. I still try. I give it 110% as much as I can. Sometimes I will try different variations of exercises. A lot of times with shoulders, because I'm really trying to build up my shoulders, I will vary things. I go from like cable to machines to dumbbells, because of course you can lift various weights, and depending how you do them in your workout, if you do them first, you do them last, and they're fatigued or they're ready to go. So all that plays a role. So I do kind of mix that stuff up a little bit depending like what I can get to when I'm at the gym. But like here on the cables, I was doing lateral raises, and of course I can't go I was doing lateral raises. I can use like 5 pounds, and even that I struggled to get all my reps in with the 5 pounds. So like I know my shoulders are a weakness, but I gave it my all. If I had to, I just rested briefly and then got back out there and just gave it everything. I didn't sacrifice form. I couldn't get the weight any lower, but I was like, no, I'm going to do these. I'm going to do these 3 sets, and I'm going to use the cables. And I'm still feeling it even though it was 5 pounds, because it's working differently than if you were using a dumbbell or a machine. So those are some things I do. I kind of vary things up, but you're going to notice a decline in strength. So some days, if you feel like you can give it a little bit more, or try a harder variation of an exercise just to kind of challenge yourself. Definitely don't just keep reducing the weight. You want to keep challenging your muscle and keep the muscle that you do have right now while you're dieting. So it's very important just to keep steady, keep going, and don't focus on anyone else around you. You're there to do your thing, execute it, and move on. And that's really it for week 5. Things are moving right along, moving into week 4 here. I'm getting super stoked. I think we're almost where we want me to be, physique wise. So I think within the next week or 2, we're going to be there. Definitely feeling good about things. I look forward to my training each week. I really do, because I want to see what I can do next. And every day is a different day, even though I do I do the same exercises on Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays when I do my upper lower splits. Like, it's a different experience each time, because sometimes, depending on the foods I'm eating, or if I get 2 meals in before I go to the gym or I start my workout, or how much sleep I got, like, it all just depends. So it's all a challenge, and I truly enjoy it. I really do. I'm looking so forward to this. And I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video when we are 4 weeks out. Bye.